nice flat button with a stand-up shank on it. Good signal, real good signal. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Diggin with Seven. I'm just trying to get through the summer right now. I tell you what, it's been the hottest, driest summer that I've known since probably back in the 80s. But anyway, I do get out. I take my GPX and my 12x15 coil, hit the Civil War camp, and I'm able to pull some of those iffy little bitty signals. They are those little round balls. I know they're not an extraordinary find, but they are Civil War history, and I'll take those all day long. And I find a few of those, and then I take the Equinox, and I go back into some places that have a lot of trash in them, and I'm able to get back on some buttons. And I can't wait until they get the crops off some of my Colonial sets, where I can get back on flat buttons real good. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video today. This signal here was bouncing back and forth between 11 and 12. Man, it is a nice flat button with a stand-up shank on it here. Good signal, real good signal. Kind of looks like tomback on the front. It may be a tomback. Can't tell with dirt and stuff. I believe it is. I believe it's a tomback. That's 1700s. I like it when this happens. I've got a round ball that is still in the clod right there. Let's see if I can get him out. Little 36. I don't think it's been fired. I think it's just dropped. Oh, I got another flat button. Shank is broke off of it. Brass. I'll take it. I got this one out, and it's an overall button, but I've been waiting to find one of these, and I've already brushed it off. It is a DC button, and a good friend of mine here in the county, this is part of his family, and he sent me some history on that, and he said the next time that you find a DC button, you might want to do a history clip on it, and I'm going to do that. So here's the story on the DC button. This DC button I found would have come from a pair of work overalls made by Washington Manufacturing Company of Nashville, Tennessee, a garment manufacturing company known for their trademark DC brand. The interesting thing about this button is that it was found in Monroe County, Kentucky, the home of the man who founded Washington Manufacturing. The D on the button stood for Dodd and the C for Comer. While there's no record of the first name for Dodd, the Comer was Robert Wycliffe Comer. He was born in Gamaliel, Kentucky, April 4th, 1860. And had a general mercantile business there for many years before moving to Nashville in 1905. He, along with Dodd, a brief business partner, established Washington Manufacturing. A patent for the Washington DC brand was received in 1922. Washington Manufacturing received government contracts to make uniforms during World War II, and by the end of the war was one of the largest apparel companies in the South. It owned more than a dozen manufacturing plants, most of which were in small towns across the South. By the late 1960s, Washington had over $250 million in revenue and 10,000 employees, making it one of the largest private companies in the United States. And you probably already figured out that the DC and the name of the garment company established by Comer is a play on words of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Well, I got another fired round ball. I think that's 36. A bit bigger than the bucks. But I found a lot of 44s in this field right here. And I found a few Gallaghers and I found a couple of Smiths. I'm on a picket post. July the 9th, 1862. Confederate troops came from to the right of those trees right there. Went to my left to attack the camp of the 9th Pennsylvania Cavalry. This was the first shots fired, was right here on the picket post. And you can see I've got another 31 buck right there. These are not screaming signals, but I can hear them good. Out of that hole right there, I've got another fired pistol ball. 36, I think, on that. That's what it looks like to me. So around that little cedar right there, I think I found 2 Gallaghers and maybe a 44. And then right down below it a little bit there, I have found some 44s and a couple of buttons and a belt tensioner. And out of that hole there, I've got a 36 caliber conical. It's not a Colt. I found one other of these here. I think maybe 2, but I believe it's period. I got a fired round ball here. Boy, these are smooth tones. I mean, they're just as smooth all the way across. Sometimes they're high tones. Most of the time they're high tones. This one here didn't scream. It's just a smooth, buttery type tone. Up in here trying to keep the mosquitoes off of me. I'm doing a pretty good job with it though. I've got another fired round ball. I believe that that's a 36. It's just piled together. I don't know, it could be a 44. But it was a smooth tone. Hey, thanks for watching Digging with Seven. Remember, Relics Radio on Thursday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. It's on Spreaker.com. And also be sure and go to our Relics Radio Facebook group page. We have a shirt contest there. If you've got one of the Relics Radio t-shirts, take a picture of yourself and put it on there. We'll give you a number, and then we're going to give away a Garrett AT Pro Pointer as a prize. We'll throw in a few other things, and also we're giving away a metal detector courtesy of Tim Henderson, Murray Branch Outdoors. All you have to do is just go and comment on that video in the comment section, and we'll give you a number there, and then we're going to draw, I believe it is December the 13th. We're going to do a random number draw, and somebody's going to win a Mind Lab metal detector. So thanks for watching this week. We'll see you Tuesday on YouTube, and we'll see you Thursday on Relics Radio.